Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another edition, ladies and gentlemen, of Husam x Tom Little. And this is a stream right here. As you guys know, me and Tom disagree, we talk, we argue. There's a lot for us to talk about today, specifically given the news of, what happened yesterday with the Zubimendi rejection. And listen, the anger was all taken out yesterday. It's funny seeing the reaction on Twitter. There's people who are like, most people, to be honest with you, that I've seen from my perspective are like, yo, Husam is spitting, Husam is saying the truth. Husam is just representing the angry Liverpool fan now that's disappointed in his club. Then you have the couple idiots who call what I done performative. Bro, listen, if you're a soulless, emotionless person, I'm definitely not. I'm not here on YouTube to perform. You don't get 33,000 people subscribing to your channel just because you're a performer. You're here to say the truth, honest opinions, and I honestly always speak my honest opinions. And yesterday was a genuine rant of built-up anger of 2 months of me, Vin, Aaron, Sal, everyone in the chat who watches my channel all the time, Redline Teranga, even Tom himself will tell you. To be honest with you, I've been actually quite positive this summer. I've been real positive this summer, the first 2 months. We're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to cook in August. Even Abdulaziz was disagreeing with me all summer long, telling me that, yo, you're trusting this ownership, blah, blah, blah. I've been quite positive. And to be honest with you, I've made people positive as well. I was telling people, yo, guys, it's time to be positive. We're going to cook in August. Edwards is back, blah, blah, blah. So that was just a rant based on all the built-up emotions. And people say stuff like, I'm trending on X and I'm gaining subscribers. There's a screenshot I can show you right now of one of the popular content creators messaging me going like, Husam, you had a legendary video. You had a legendary rant. You're gaining so many subscribers. You know what I told them? Wallahi al-Azim, my response was, I don't care about me gaining subscribers. I'm actually upset. I'm actually annoyed. I'm actually angry. Because what I said yesterday was purely from the heart. And now, a day later, the feeling has sunk in, and it's not even a feeling of anger anymore. It's just disappointment. It's just me being upset. It's just me being annoyed. It's just emotional drainage, if you would like. And joining me on the channel to share the emotional drainage with me, you get me, is everyone's favorite fraud in the universe, man like Tom Little. How you doing, Tom, man?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Had the chance to sleep, think about everything that's went on, and I got an outlook now. I've got an outlook.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see what you're saying. Also, I just want to say something to the mods, guys. I know you're upset. I know you're mad. I'm also mad and upset. But don't be timing out people or blocking people for banter or any of that stuff. Unless someone insults me or Tom personally, or is doing something like this, please don't ban them or mute them or do any of this stuff. Let the people have fun in the chat. Total Eclipse, I know you specifically are angry right now. Calm it down, guys. Let the people banter. Unless they call Tom the C word or the T word or they insult me or him, it's okay, guys. Let the people have fun. This is their moment. Let me read these super chats before we get the party started. Man like Ashraf says, live Arsenal always. I'll be honest with you, the fact that the Arsenal fans were laughing at me on Twitter yesterday makes me think maybe I need to revisit this live Arsenal thing. Maybe I need to start live Spurs now. That's the truth. Big up to you, Ashraf. Big up to my guy Toka who says Hughes and Co are see you next Tuesdays. Done F all this summer. Tom, you're a content creator. You know what shocked me yesterday? My video didn't get demonetized. I used the C word, the R word. I said every insult known in the book. I actually didn't get demonetized. I was so shocked. I expected to wake up today to an email. Your video is not suitable for all advertisers. Steven, where is my $100, you bastard? Where is my $100? You said if France get knocked out in the Euros, you're going to send $100. Where is it? Because France got knocked out. So just send the money. Fraudulent fraud. I saw this mistake 1 mile away. I have to be on the floor with this ownership. I guess you are going to lose your mustache. If we make 0 signings, then 100% I will shave my mustache. That's the bet that I made.
We'll make a signing. We will make a. I mean, we're signing that Shvilli bloke. That would technically count as a signing. So you'd get up on a technicality. Yeah. You'd get up on a technicality that we signed someone and we loan back out.
And me and you would speak about that as well, because I just can't believe we're actually going to sign a player in the position we need least and then loan him out. Like, only Liverpool is capable of doing that.
We'll talk about it at least. It's what we wanted the club to do for years, but they've now started doing it when we don't need it being done.
Husam, big up, and Tom wanted to say thanks for the channel and that I've got the chance to speak to you for a year, 2 years. My bro will always be respected. I appreciate you, Sam. Yesterday, Sam was a Madrid fan. Obviously, he watches the channel and he knows the struggles that I go through. Man, this guy, 2 years of watching me, he knows that we always land it over here. We always speak the truth, and this is what we're here for. Big up to you, Sam. Big up, Redline Tango says Tom should get arrested for suggesting Morton DM. I'm going to talk to him about it.
You are leaving out all of the context there. I said, if Liverpool stupidly don't sign a DM this window, you might as well give Morton the minutes because he's a natural DM. Instead of chucking Jones or Gravenberch or fucking whoever else, Soboslai or Nione or Trent, who were all the names I saw yesterday in DM, I'd rather just play the actual DM there. Is he good? No. But he does a job and he's better than fucking Soboslai at DM.
Arsenal fans laugh at us. Who would have thought? And then we have Sultan here. I think he's imitating Tom. We don't need Zubi lads. We have Spearing lad. That would be the boss lad. Stop crying and back the lads. Yesterday I saw one of the tweets. Bro, people, the emotional abuse that some of these top reds like resort to make this okay is so funny for me. The fact that people go like, oh, just get behind the guys, man. Just enjoy the football. I'm like, bro, are you guys like, do you guys have an actual problem? Because Slot himself has just basically told the whole world we need a DM. So don't play with our intellect. I won't even wish for people to buy LFC because these pathetic top reds don't deserve crap. I saw people calling you out for the rant, these clowns. I'll be honest with you, most of the things I saw, like regarding to the rant, were positive. Most people were agreeing with me. Most people were saying, finally, we have someone who represents us on YouTube who doesn't actually just kiss ass all the time. So most of the stuff I seen was positive. وسلطان يا اخي I'm gonna say something in Arabic. سلطان اعمل لحالك فايده. انت من قطر يا اخي لاقي لنا حدا من العائله المالكه يشتروا النادي ونخلص يا اخي. Find someone from the royal family in Qatar to buy Qatar so we can get this shit sorted يا اخي. You're from Qatar, do your thing. F Hughes, FSG, no DM, F off. Diaz wants Barcelona. It's clear, is what my guy said. He says, fair enough. Zubi gone. McTominay is available, 45 million. You should use that 45 million on fixing your stadium, mate.
That's out of our price range, unfortunately.
How would both of you two feel if Zubimendi ended up at Arsenal by the end of the window? If Zubimendi ended up at any other Premier League club, I think it would be fair to say that even someone like Tom, who seems to find comedic value in everything, will no longer find any comedic value.
It would be stupidly hilarious if he turns us down to say he wants to stay at a club and then decides, fuck it, I don't want to stay, I'll go there instead. It would be beyond funny.
Yeah, I can't lie, it's mad. I hate Liverpool, love both of you. I'm not going to say those last 2 words, but shukran Salim Bawazir Habibi. Kalma Husam, I sent you $10. Another $10 today. Big up you, fraud. Make peace with the idea that you have no pull. So Kalma Husam, FSG in all the way. Hold that, Liverpool fans. Hold that. So you're saying you're going to be paying it in amortization, exactly what Liverpool tried with Zubimendi and failed. He's going to be paying the $100 in amortization. Yesterday 10, today 10, tomorrow 10. Hey, fair enough. As long as you get the fee in.
He's spreading it across 10 streams.
He's spreading it across 10 streams. He's amortizing the $100. Fair enough, Steven. Listen, do what you gotta do, brother. Big up to you. Okay. I'm not watching LFC this season if we don't get any adequate signings. I'm tired of this club. I hate everything. I'm done. You know the difference between me and top reds and people in general? I don't cancel people for having an emotional reaction. I'm actually letting people to just genuinely express their emotions because I know deep down Katsande loves Liverpool. I know deep down he's going to watch Liverpool anyway. I know deep down he will still support the football club. He'll be here like the fraud that he is on my first watch along against Ipswich, inshallah, this Saturday. He'll be here, but he's just having an emotional reaction and it's okay. I don't expect people to smile and laugh about everything. That's just the reality. Anyway, guys, big up. To be fair, you are better off with Qataris, is what Zir says. No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock, bro. Of course we are better off with Qataris. You think this would happen under the Qatar ownership? Maybe under the Qatar ownership, many would have been a Liverpool player. All these guys that we wanted would have been Liverpool players. Bellingham, Caicedo, everyone. So let's not even go there. Big up to you, Zir. Listen, big up all the super chatters. I'm going to give you guys a massive shout out at the end. We already have 1,100 people in here. Guys, all of you are worse than Edwards and Hughes because there's 1,400 people here and we're not even at 500 likes yet. We're not even at 200 likes. Stop what you're doing right now. Close your live chat and hit the like button. Mods, I want you to keep pushing the likes as well. So let's get the likes up, Habibis, because you know how me and Tom gets, you know how the arguments happen. So let's just get the likes up. Like the video right now, this very second, because I don't want to keep interrupting me and Tom's argument to say like the video. So just like it now. Subscribe to This Is Football. Also, Tom's channel is in the title. Tom Little with a 1. So make sure to go subscribe to his channel as well. So
there
you
was
can get
actually a
Tom...
stream last night as well. So if you go to my channel, there is new content.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. So, Thomas, let's talk. First of all, as I told you, I feel like we have to divide this video into sections for me. Let's just purely and strictly talk about the Zubimendi rejection and why you think this happened and like what led to this position, if you would like.
We fucked up. That's what it was. We fucked up. We got a yes, which is apparently hard to get off this fella, which, you know, the moment you get a yes from someone that doesn't really give them out, you should be moving up really quickly. But we got the yes from him. And then we decided to spend the next week trying to negotiate a structure on a deal that didn't need a structured deal. And that left the door open for Sociedad, who didn't want to lose the player, to go, let's try and convince him to stay. And he's a guy who doesn't need much convincing to stay, considering he's turned down Arsenal, Bayern, Barca. So you leaving the door open for him to be convinced to stay is stupid. And then by the time we realised, fuck it, we might as well just pay the buyout clause, he went, nah, fuck it, I'll stay. So we basically just fucked ourselves over. We've wasted a week. Well done. It's amateurish. It's not something I'd expect from a recruitment model that I especially raved about when it came in. This was a mistake that would have happened under the previous one, where you had fucking CEOs who don't really negotiate transfers stepping in, trying to do it. This is apparently a well-oiled machine, and we fucked it at the first hurdle, which is a concern. And people are right to be concerned. There's going to be pressure now on this ownership group and on this recruitment group to nail this window and correct the mistakes that they've made, because this isn't Bournemouth, this is Liverpool, and cock-ups like this get blown up 10 times more than they do at a club like Bournemouth. And the idea that we now don't need a DM is horrendous and actually offensive to Liverpool fans. They act like we don't have brains and we don't watch football and we don't see what's going on. Your top target for 3 summers in a row cannot be a DM. And then you come out and say, after you sign none, we don't need a DM.
Yeah.
You'll see, we will see right through that bullshit. And we can see through it now. Now, whatever reason you come out with it, whether you're trying to twist the narrative so that the next DM you go for, you're not going to be priced out of or whatever, I don't care. I don't care what Hail Mary play you're trying right now. You have to get us a DM to it by the end of this window. You have to. If not, our best DM option is Tyler fucking Morton, who you want to sell. So where do we go from there? Gravenberch isn't a DM. Jones isn't a DM. Endo isn't good enough. So what's the play? What's if we don't get a DM? How the fuck are we going to make this work? You said that it was assessing the squad till August, and then we'll identify the position. And anyone with a brain realised, slot identified, that the DM was the problem. That's why Endo didn't play with the first teamers. So the DM's the problem. Just because you miss out on target number 1 doesn't mean target number 2 is off the table.
Yes.
You fucked up with the way it came out. So yes, you might have a harder job convincing them, because a lot of players don't really want to be clear number 2 target. So you've got to make up for that error. But a lot of the best players Liverpool signed were target number 2. Salah, Mane, Wijnaldum, just to name a few. So now the fact that we're all... It's not even like we've got good options there. I was saying
I
this
think
yesterday.
Firmino as well was a number 2 target, by the way.
But Firmino was
number 3, I think, even. Not even 2,
No.
like 3 or 4.
Firmino was number 1 for Edwards and his team, but Rodgers had power, so he went for Benteke. So, like, it was due to the shit dynamics that we had then. But my point is, if you want to end up without a DM, you're setting up this manager to fail. You're setting up this manager to fail, and that's not a good look. I've been impressed by a lot of what I've seen, but it's clear that we need a DM. We've needed
before we get into what we need the DM and the fact that
we have signed 1 DM since 2018, and that was with Endo. 1.
Yes.
We haven't had a good DM rotation since 2009 with Mascherano and Lucas. You can fix that in 2 fucking windows. But that involves buying a rotation option.
Remember the Lucas Leiva comeback season where he won Player of the Year? After there were people like, sell Lucas, get rid of him because he's not good enough. And he came back and won Player of the Year. Here's the thing for me with this conversation. First of all, I want to play a very interesting video for you guys from LB. He had this video. All the Liverpool fans were cooking him in the quotes, everything. I just want you guys to just listen to what he says. I want to keep the first section just strictly on the Zubimendi rejection before we talk about No 6, which is an even bigger disaster. So hear what LB has to say.
I wanted to ask you boys about Liverpool. I feel a bit worried for them, but they haven't signed anybody yet.
Their owners just ain't serious, man. They're not asked about winning. You get some news come out and says, oh, Arne Slot just wants to assess the Liverpool team before he makes any signings. You're telling me he doesn't know about these players, bro? You're telling me that he's not watched Liverpool last year in the Premier League or in Europe or whatever? Like, he just never watched Liverpool. And then when he found out he was getting the job again, he just never watched any Liverpool matches to see what the players were like. He just turned up out of the blue and gone, oh, what's your name? Oh, I'm called Mohamed, bro. Mohamed Salah, one of the greatest players. Oh, I didn't know who he was. I'm really sorry, bro. Like, honestly, you can't con me, mate. Like, something's not going on there that should be happening. I think he's being told that there's not a lot of money going round. They'll probably make 1 signing towards the end of the summer or something like that, and they'll struggle to get into top 4. And they've got to hope and pray that Mohamed Salah does what he does all the time and gets them out of trouble.
This was a City fan speaking on June 25th. City fan speaking on June 25th. I want you all to go to that tweet, and I'll post the link in the comment section after this video goes live. And I want you to go see the Liverpool fans' reaction to what LB says versus us watching it now and realizing that LB was actually spitting all along. This is what I genuinely think happened. And I'm actually being dead serious, and it's not even a conspiracy. And I think even Tom has kind of like indirectly alluded to it. This is my thing. You speak to Zubimendi. Zubimendi gives you the go-ahead. He gives you a green light. Okay? So you speak to Zubimendi. You're like, we want to bring you to Liverpool Football Club. And Liverpool Football Club want to sign you. Zubimendi says yes. Instead of you paying the release clause then and there and getting that shit sorted, you give Sociedad a 3-4 day period to make Zubimendi change his mind. And that is where we messed up. That, for me, is exactly why Hughes was under pressure on the moment he was hired. Me and Tom spoke about Richard Hughes 100 times. He said, listen, we had conversations, we spoke about the positives and the negatives. Tom told us the best Bournemouth transfer window came with Hughes in charge. I understand that. I was just questioning the step up of levels, because there's a difference when you're the CEO of Bournemouth and respectfully you're negotiating with Alaves for a bench player, or you're negotiating with a random French club for Ouattara or whoever it is, versus you're negotiating with Real Sociedad for a Zubimendi. For me, this is where Liverpool Football Club messed up. As soon as you called Zubimendi, you got the green light, you pay the release clause then and there, because you have a history of Zubimendi saying no to Bayern, no to Arsenal, no to Man City, no to Manchester United. So you got your yes. When you get your yes, that exact second, you pay the release clause and you make sure that Zubimendi is a Liverpool player, because that's your first signing as well as Richard Hughes. So you have to make sure it goes through. You have to make sure it's perfect. You have to make sure it's flawless. And this, for me, is the biggest problem in this whole Zubimendi saga. We gave someone who's emotionally attached to his football club, who's a local boy, San Sebastian, born and bred, rejected already 3 or 4 of the biggest clubs in the whole world, to change his mind in a 3-4 day period because we wanted to negotiate. This is the ultimate reality, and I think even Tom agrees with this. People need to understand something. Tom is FSG out for completely different reasons. Tom is FSG out because FSG increased ticket prices, wanted to trademark Liverpool, the 3 or 4 things that most people are FSG out for. I'm FSG out for that, and on top of that, transfers. Now, one thing me and Tom are not going to do is sit up here and act or start an argument based on the fact that Liverpool are broke and Liverpool have no money. Me and him both know for a fact that we can spend money without breaking a single FFP, PSR, any financial rule. There are 2 clubs, ladies and gentlemen.
PSR reset this summer anyway, so it's not even like that we were towing the line for the past 3 years and we have to be careful now. PSR
and we weren't.
Summer.
That's the funny part. We weren't for the last 3 years. There are 2 clubs in the Big 6. Tom knows this as well for a fact. I know he knows this.
Liverpool and
there are
Spurs.
2 clubs in the top 6 that could spend money without breaking a single rule, and that's Liverpool and Spurs. So for you to act like Liverpool have no money or Liverpool could not afford to lose 51 million off the books, then that is an absolute travesty. That is a spit in all our faces, and that's a lie. And people will, I know what people are already gonna say. But Husam, we were trying to act like a smart club. We were trying to act like a smart institution. It's what all smart clubs do.
There is a time and a place to act like a smart institution. There are certain situations when you're dealing with a player who has been known to go back on his word and change his mind, but when he's given like 3 or 4 days to think, you throw away that and you make it up in other ways.
100%, and that's my point.
You maybe sell Sepp van den Berg when you don't want to. You maybe sell Tyler Morton when you don't want to. But you have to make sacrifices for these opportunistic moves that we seem so proud of.
And that's exactly my point, Tom. Let me clarify something. Had we been calling Bournemouth to sign Philip Billing, I understand that you would want to amortize it or not spend all the money straight away. I get it. But the fact that you already have a track record, Zubimendi rejecting Arsenal 2 summers in a row, him saying no to Bayern Munich, him saying no to Man United, him saying no to Manchester City, him saying no to all these clubs, and he finally gave you the yes. What you do is then and there, Sociedad, here's the 51 million, bring me Zubimendi. Simple as. And that's it. And the transfer gets sorted. FFP resetted this summer, and even without it resetting, we're one of 2 clubs in the Big 6 that have 0 financial issues whatsoever, are not towing any FFP lines or PSR lines or anything. So we could have gotten the transfer sorted then and there. Because people need to understand something. Make no mistake, what has happened over the last 3-4 days would not have happened if Zubimendi did not say yes to Liverpool last Wednesday. Guys, everyone, it's time for you to just use logic. There's no need for anyone here to be an ITK. None of us are Zubimendi's cousin. None of us are Richard Hughes' brother. We'll never know 100% what happened, but we can use deductive skills, we can use logic, and we can try to comprehend what happened at least to a 90% level and try to understand exactly what happened. If Zubimendi flat out said no last Wednesday, none of the stuff that's happened over the last 3-4 days would have happened. But the fact that he gave us a yes, that exact second, instead of going back to negotiating and going back to wanting to, amortize the fee or whatever it is, you pay the release clause then and there. And you get the player. So there is no time for him to change his mind. There is no time for any other club to hijack the deal. There is no time for any of this shit. You simply just go get the player. And it's funny to me because people still don't realize. People say stuff like, he never said yes. Guys, respectfully, if he never said yes on Wednesday, this whole saga over the last 3-4 days would not have happened. If he said no, then we would have just moved on 24 hours later. We wouldn't have to wait 3-4 days. And this is exactly the issue for me with this whole situation. The fact that we didn't just pay the release clause and we gave someone who has a track record of saying no the time to think.
We just acted amateurish. We made an amateur mistake, which shouldn't be happening with the experience that we've got and the money that we paid these guys. But like I said, I've slept on it since, and I'm still gutted that we missed out on Zubimendi. He's a very good option. But that's not where my annoyance lies necessarily. My annoyance is at the idea that we're not going to buy a 6 and that we don't need one. That's where my issue is. The idea that they're going to try and tell us that we don't need a 6 and there's nothing on the market. There's plenty of options on the market. Are they of a Zubimendi quality? No. But we knew the DM market was a bit shit this summer. That's why Zubimendi was the best of the
I don't
bunch.
even agree with that.
For what Liverpool want, which is... This is what I was going to say earlier, actually, before I forgot. Liverpool are very pompous about the way they act about players. We have spam. We have just spam. That's our meal. We have spam. We have literal dog shit on our plate. And we're sitting there going, no, I don't want dog shit. I want steak and caviar. Lad, I do with some chips. I do with the Macchies. I need something there. I can't go from shit to the best of the best. I have no middle ground at the minute. I need to at least buy a solid option before I can sit there and be all pompous about buying the best of the best.
Yeah.
I have to.
And you know, actually,
now
Tom,
we
this is
have
the
nothing.
perfect segue, because now that we've addressed the Zubimendi stuff, we have to talk now about the ultimate disaster, which is us not signing a DM. First and foremost, 1,600 people are here. Guys, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Tom Little's channel is in the title, so please go subscribe to his channel. We have 1,600 people in here. We ain't even on 500 likes yet. You guys are all a bunch of Richard Hugheses and Michael Edwards in the chat. You're all G's. Hit the like button now. Subscribe to This Is Football. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Go subscribe to Tom's channel, because now this section, I feel like, is actually the ultimate disaster. And this, for me, here is where me and Tom are genuine. Like, if me and Tom start screaming in the same direction today on this specific section, it's 100%. It like, you all have to understand why this is happening. People need to understand something. Fair enough. You tried for Zubimendi. You messed up with the clause or whatever. It didn't work. There's one thing Zubimendi saying no, and it's another low, and it's another level of absolute incompetence not signing a DM. Talk to the people, Tom. What do you think saying about that?
You can't. Your top target for 3 years can't be a DM. You don't sign one and then say, well, we don't need a DM. It's not how it works. It's not how it works. You could have potentially gotten away with it if Arne Slot hadn't made it very clear throughout pre-season that Endo wasn't in his plans either. You might potentially got away with it. Right now, our best option for the position is Gravenberch. And Ryan Gravenberch can't defend. I have a DM that can't defend. Now, is there a Rodri on the market? Is there a Bruno G on the market in terms of the way Liverpool want it to be? No. Bruno G's on the market, but you got to pay 100 million plus, and our football club probably won't do that for some reason. So they'll be waiting until next summer to buy a DM, whether that's Adam Wharton, whether Zubimendi finally decides to pull his finger out and join, and leave Sociedad, whatever it is. But you need someone now. I'm not saying you need a world beater now. I'm saying you need a solid option now. A 22 to 24-year-old who excels at one area, and when you bring in your main guy, would drop to being a rotation piece. And when you narrow it down to that, all of a sudden you get a lot of options. I mean, just two of the names that I looked at yesterday afterwards. Angelo Still is a name that I've liked for a long time from Stuttgart. There's your passer. He's very good at build-up. If you want someone to partner McAllister, who's a really good defender, go for Johnny Cardoso from Betis. They're both 23. So they do 1 year.
FYI, Ugarte is still available as well.
They would come in, they would do 1 year as a starter. 1 year. You go next summer, I'm going to use Adam Wharton, for example. You go buy Adam Wharton, they become the rotation piece. All of a sudden, you have solid DM rotation. And then you have, I'm going to use, for example, Cardoso and Wharton for one side, and McAllister, Gravenberch, Jones for the other, with Elliott and Szoboszlai attacking mid. All of a sudden, that's fine. If that was our DM, if that was our midfield, I don't think anyone would be complaining. I really don't. I think that's a really solid setup for midfield. But the fact that, as it stands right now, our genuine best DM option is Tyler Morton. That's just not good enough. And I know that Tyler Morton is wanted by Leipzig, and they want him for like 20 mil or something. Good. That might mean he is good. Doesn't mean he should be a starter for Liverpool.
You know what's confusing, Tom? The fact that they're reporting that we're not going to buy a DM. We're also selling Bobby Clark. We're selling Tyler Morton, and we're loaning out Bajcetic. Like, do you understand? Like, do you understand the
that's why it
levels
doesn't
of
land to me.
incompetence for you to
That's
sell?
why it doesn't
Because
land to
Bobby
me, the
Clark
story.
played last season away at Nottingham Forest. And Bobby Clark was actually one of the better players when he played for us last season in terms of the youngsters. He was one of the names that everyone stuck out for him. Like, yo, Bobby Clark is actually a baller. He's playing really well. He's delivering. Bajcetic, didn't people spend the whole summer talking about how Bajcetic is going to be the next big thing and we have to give him time and all this? Now you're loaning him out. So what exactly is going on here? That for me is an even bigger disaster.
I just look at it this way. You can't, both of them stories can't be true, because then Liverpool would have no depth. Liverpool would have no depth. You would get rid of the depth in a position that you need quality and depth in. So either the story about us not buying a DM is true, and then one of Morton or Bajcetic stays, or Bajcetic gets loaned out, Tyler Morton gets sold, and we go for a DM. If there is a world where we do both, i.e., sell all the kids and don't bring anyone in, Endo's playing 50 games, and Endo, I don't think Arne Slot wants Endo to play one, but Endo will be playing 50 games. That's embarrassing in itself. It's embarrassing, and you've got to wonder what certain people inside the football club think about it. Trent, Van Dijk, Salah, players who are free to do what they want next summer. But are they going to sit
we
there and
haven't
go,
extended any contract, by the way.
No.
That's another thing.
No.
So currently, by the way, we're 0 from 5.
Although,
So
to be
we
fair,
just messed up 2 transfers.
If you want to go into the conspiracy theories, there was a thing yesterday after the games where or it might have been this morning, where Liverpool had a body double wearing a full Trent kit, recording some stuff at Anfield. So whether that's an announcement video or whatever, I think it's an advert, but whether that's an announcement video, who knows? But that might be 1 out of 5 ticks. Well done. You got 20% of the way there. Well done. Yeah, I just, the idea that we don't need a DM is mental to me. You can't sit there and tell me that your top target for 3 years has been this position and then say you don't need the position after not buying one. So,
by the way, just so everyone
I said,
knows exactly what Tom is talking about. 2 summers ago, we were heavily linked to Zubimendi, and that was real. A summer
Zubimendi,
ago,
Caicedo,
we
Zubimendi.
dropped 115 on Caicedo, and this season we're talking to Zubimendi. So 3 years in a row, we've looked at the DM position, and now all of a sudden, the club is acting like, and the PR is acting like we don't need a DM. By the way, guys, I just want to say something. Everyone in the chat who's laughing at us, your club has been rejected by someone at some point in time. Facts. Manchester United have been rejected. Real Madrid have been rejected. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, every single club has been rejected at a point in time. Let me tell you something about the successful Liverpool model. You know what the successful Liverpool model was? Mo Salah was a plan B. Wijnaldum was a plan B. Mane was a plan B. The plan Bs sometimes work. The plan Bs sometimes work. I cannot recall if Robertson was a plan B or not, but the plan Bs always work. What happened to Liverpool going like, okay, Götze is not going to work out, let's go get Sadio Mane. Brandt is not going to work out, let's go get Mo Salah. What happened to that Liverpool? That was the successful Liverpool. What happened to Zubimendi is not going to work out, let's go sign a DM. That is the thing that I just completely do not understand. And this for me is the biggest issue with the situation. There is actual no coherent plan. There is no actual direction. And for me, this is the absolute fraudulence that is upsetting me and Tom. It's one thing, Liverpool coming out and saying Zubimendi wants to stay at Sociedad. The other problem for me is the fact that you tell me there is no DM. That is the biggest embarrassment. The biggest embarrassment is no longer us not signing Zubimendi. The biggest embarrassment this moment onward is us not signing a DM. And by the way, let's just get something straight. This is exactly why when people were saying in June that we're going to start being active in August, I told the whole world there is no need for us to be active in August. There's a reason why the transfer window opens in June. You can't have your own version of the transfer window that opens in August, because that's not how football operates. Because guess what? We have 17 days to fix this mess. Had we gotten rejected by Zubimendi 2 months ago, we would have had 2 months to fix the mess. And that's the main difference. And I actually completely disagree with Tom. He's saying that DM market's shit. I disagree. I don't even think it's steak versus chicken.
I don't think it's shit, but
I think it's
I'm
steak
saying,
versus fish.
I'm
Steak
saying the
versus
club.
chicken, but still a protein.
Yes, I'm not saying that the DM market shit, because I know who I would buy this summer. You could fix our DM problems for 30 million this summer in 2 players, genuinely. But I'm saying that the club sees it as shit because it's not these opportunistic world beaters who tick every box. If you had 30 million and I had to fix the DM position for us, I go to Venezia and I go buy Tanner Tessman, and I go to Betis and I go buy Johnny Cardoso. Both American, both 22. Johnny Cardoso is an elite tackler. Tanner Tessman's an elite passer. Whenever you're playing the shit teams, Tessman plays. Whenever you're playing the good teams, Cardoso plays. All of a sudden, you've got a dynamic there. Is it the solution for the next 10 years? No. But it ties you over until the DM you want is on the market.
And if you want someone who's similar to Zubimendi, go sign Alan Varela. If you want someone who's a destroyer, go sign an Ugarte. If you want someone who's in between, go sign Ederson from Atalanta. You know, people have pushed this to the side like it means nothing. Do people not understand that Ederson is by far the easiest transfer to make this whole summer? Do people get this? I think even Tom acknowledges this. Probably the easiest transfer to make is actually Ederson. The easiest. In our price range, in our age range, we'll say yes. Doesn't cost a lot of wages. Doesn't have a shit agent. Like, literally, there is zero reason for us to not sign Ederson. 40 million euros, by the way. Not even pounds. 40 million euros. So in pounds, it's going to be what? 35, 32 million pounds? There is always a solution. There is always a plan B. There's always a way. People need to understand something. The issue will never, ever, ever, ever be not signing plan A. The issue will always be not having a plan to begin with. And this for me is the problem. Do people not realize that Ederson is genuinely like dead ass the easiest transfer to make? Like, do people understand this? Tom, do you acknowledge this fact? Like that's like probably the easiest one to make. You know, we could have Ederson wearing the Liverpool shirt tomorrow. You know this, right?
I think if he wants them, then it would have been. I just don't think he's the guy that we want for whatever reason.
No, I hear what you're saying in terms of guy what we want, but in your own words, if we have spam on my plate, why are you acting so like
again? Like I've said my bit. If you need a DM this summer, a stopgap. Fuck's sake.
I think he's just practicing bingo or something. I don't know.
If you need a DM this summer, you go out and you spend 30 million on Cardoso and Tanner Tessman, and there you go. That's problem solved. Genuinely. Like people will laugh at the names because they're not. Go look up Johnny Cardoso's numbers. The lad averages about 4 tackles a game, whilst having really good passing numbers. He's 22. That's the kind of move that Liverpool of old made. A guy who can grow into the position. He's got McAllister alongside him. He's got Endo there to learn off of for shit. All this stuff that we pride ourselves on. That's what you're after. Like I'm not sitting here saying I need a £100 million DM. I don't need a 100 million quid DM.
What Tetris is, to be fair, but
I do know what Tetris is a great game. But yeah, I don't need a 100 million quid DM. I don't need a 50 million quid DM. Go spend 30 million on Johnny Cardoso and Tanner Tessman. Tanner Tessman from Venezia will cost 5 million quid because he's in the last year of his deal. His attacking numbers, his build-up numbers, albeit Serie B, are fucking mental. They are ridiculous. And he done that all from DM. Like, this is the stuff that Liverpool should be looking at doing. Just to stopgap. And then you all of a sudden, it comes back to it. It comes back to it. Johnny Cardoso could do a year. It's got to that point, Vin. I don't want to, but it's got to that point. Johnny Cardoso could do a year for you as a starter. And then you have 2 options then. Either Johnny Cardoso suddenly kicks on massively, And then you're sitting there going, well, maybe we just need a backup for him, a guy to take minutes off him because he's stepped up now. He's took that big leap in his development. Or you go, okay, Cardoso's a solid option. We still need that game changer though. So let's go out there and buy a Wharton or a Bruno G or a Zubimendi next summer. But to go into this season with fucking Gravenberch starting at DM is gross negligence. Endo is not hard to improve on. Gravenberch is not hard to improve on. Jones is not hard to improve on. Morton is not hard to improve on. The club needs to stop acting like they are the most impossible players to improve from. If they were so impossible to improve from, why the fuck does no one want to buy them? I've said my bit. I'm all in on Johnny Cardoso.
So, Tom, what happens next if Liverpool don't sign a DM?
We enjoy finishing fourth.
Do you even think that is a guarantee?
No, it's for us to not sign a DM and still finish where we expect to finish. Ryan Gravenberch would have to become the biggest. It would have to be the biggest U-turn of a career I've ever seen from anyone with Ryan Gravenberch at DM.
Mm-hmm.
That's what would have to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. Like if we don't sign a DM, you're putting so much pressure on McAllister, so much pressure on Gravenberch, so much pressure on Szoboszlai, and you're leaving the manager out to dry. I just don't think it's the right way to start.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you don't need to buy a 100 million quid DM. Just buy a solid one. In reality, though, the next move we make is buying Shvilli, a goalkeeper who we're going to loan out.
So
for 2 years.
Do you think we get a DM in the next 17 days? Forget hoping. Forget what we want. What do you think?
I have no idea, Sam. I have no idea if this is a PR spin or not. I really don't. So I can't say. I hope we do. And if we
Thing
don't,
is, what PR spin? Because we look like shit right now. So how is this a PR spin?
No, the PR spin of saying, oh well, we're not going to buy one because then it distracts everything. It's a stupid move, but it sort of brings everything away from the DM market, so you can try and look at someone else in peace without it coming out in the public. My bigger concern is I don't know whether we will or not. If we don't, we have set up Arnie Slot for failure straight away, and I have so much sympathy for that man because I can't lie. Everything I've seen so far in pre-season has been really promising. Really promising. They're playing real good stuff. A lot of the players are on board. There's just one fucking position that needs addressing. And if you don't address that one position, then what's the fucking point?
You know what I find real funny? We wasted 2 months waiting for Slot to assess the squad. And after he assesses the squad and tells you we need a DM, we go in for Zubimendi. And now your response is, after Zubimendi says no, if we can't get our first choice, we're going to move on. You know, Tom made the chips analogy. Yes, guys, there is prime A Wagyu beef, but at the same time, there's also lamb, there's also chicken, there's also fish, there's even a hot dog, there's a pizza, there's a burger, there's food. There's food on the table. And actually, yes, nothing is as good as steak. We all know this. Steak is the prime food for man. Steak is the prime food for people on the planet. However, the other food will do as well. Because guess what? Tom is right. Endo is spam. And it's very funny. You know what the real PR spin is? I'll tell Tom what the real PR spin is. The real PR spin is the fact that people now are acting like it's okay for Gravenberch to be the starting DM or Jones to be the starting DM, or even the worst suggestion yet, Tom, Szoboszlai to be the starting DM.
That's not the worst one. That's not the worst one.
That is the worst one.
No, the worst one's Trent at DM.
Yeah, Trent at DM as well. That's the real
Or
PR
Naoni,
spin.
or Naoni, you know, the 17-year-old kid who's played about fucking 5 senior minutes all his career. We're now gonna go, hiya, mate. Essie had away. You know, Rodri, KDB. There you go. Enjoy, lad. Try not to fucking ruin his
That for
confidence.
me, Train Ioni at DM is just a laughable take. Just an absolutely laughable take.
Like, genuinely, I do stand by this. I know fucking Redliner Taranga tries to have a go at me earlier. If we don't sign a DM, your best bet's Morton.
Stop it, Tom.
It is. It's not. It shouldn't be, but it is. If we don't sign a DM,
If we
your
don't
best
sign a
bet is
DM, I
James
expect
Morton.
you to be here doing a Husam X Tom Little shouting down Richard Hughes' neck. I don't expect you to be doing Morton prop. Have some shame in the corner.
I'll do both. I'll shout down his neck and then I'll.
No.
And then
You
I'll
have
back
to
Tyler.
scream at Edwards and Hughes and be FSG out again. That's what you need to do.
Be FSG out again. I already am.
Yes.
I haven't stopped being. But again, I don't want it to be the case. But genuinely, if Liverpool don't sign a DM and your options are Endo, Gravenberch, Jones, Soboslai, Trent, Naoni, and Morton, I'm wiping out most of them names because they're not a DM. And I'm left with Endo, who can't pass a ball, or Tyler Morton, who can pass a ball. I'm playing Tyler Morton. Season's fucked anyway if we don't sign a DM. So I might as well play the youngster who, if we can sort of twist the narrative and get a good season out of him, I make more money. I'm not going to achieve more if I play Endo over Morton. Genuinely. I'm not. Do you understand the state we're in, Husam? I'm doing financial PR to basically say we might
This
as
is
well
the
just play
Tom that
Morton.
pisses me off, man. This is the Tom that pisses me off.
No, but Husam, right, so who if
You're
we don't
not
sign a DM,
starting Tyler Morton away at the Etihad as the DM. You're not.
Who am I starting? Who am I starting then? Who am I starting?
You're praying. You're praying you don't lose 5-0.
Who am I starting?
If we don't sign a DM, then we have to have Richard Hughes out and Edwards out and everyone out. That's just how it works.
Right, third time. Away at the Etihad, if we don't sign a DM, who will we starting?
I mean, based on what I've seen, probably the best bet we have is probably fucking Gravenberch.
Not a DM. And we both know that. We both.
If your response is going to be not a DM, then we don't have a DM to begin with.
Morton and Endo with your DMs. That's it. Sam, you're reading into this as me really trying to back Tyler Morton and acting like
you are. That's what you're doing. You're doing Morton like must start prop, which is wrong.
I am doing. Tyler Morton is the only fucking rectangle peg for the square hole. All the other pegs are fucking circles or triangles or fucking oblongs. He's the only one who can fit at such an angle. Is it ideal? Fuck no. Tyler Morton should not be starting for Liverpool. But he is the best fit in terms of what Arne Slot wants from a DM. In terms of a profile. He doesn't have the ability, but he is the best bet in terms of a fit. And he's only 22. So you can somewhat scam an extra 10 to 15 million out of him the next summer.
Well, he isn't the best fit.
Who
fit
is
is
the best fit
Gravenberch.
then? He's not the best fit though because he can't defend.
Yes, no one can defend in this DM thing, but at least he can pass. So I'll give him that.
We'll agree to disagree. I want a guy who knows how to play DM. You want to? I
want?
I
want a new guy. That's what I want.
Yeah, I want Johnny Cardoso. I want Johnny Cardoso. That's what I want. Johnny Cardoso. That's what I want. I want.
Are you
Johnny.
gonna sing like "Land of the Free, Home of the Brave" now?
Hey, if it gets us the DM, if Johnny Cardoso or Tanner Tessman signs for Liverpool, I will come and sing the American national anthem on Husam.
America prop. What? Say that again. Say that again. Be a man. Be a man. Say that.
If Liverpool sign one of Johnny Cardoso or Tanner Tessman, I will come on Husam X Tom and sing the American national anthem.
But okay, fair enough. So I'm gonna get you to sing, but you have to be a man of your word. Don't go sing it on another channel first. We have to be the first.
I won't.
So, let me read these super chats before we carry on the stream, you guys. Big up to all of you. We've just hit 500 likes. Let's keep pushing. Get to 600, 700. Tom Little's channel is in the title. Make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. Let me read these super chats. Big up to my guy Guzmo, who says, "Big up, guys. Just one thing. We were told DM is a priority. Don't you think that line about us not targeting alternatives is just a brief from a club? What do you think, Tom?"
I certainly think it could be. They are taking the piss out of fans if it's not. Because, like I said earlier, football fans are not stupid. If you can't tell me for 3 seasons straight that you want a DM as your top priority, you don't sign one and then go, "Oh, well, I don't need one." It's not how it
Yes,
works.
I don't need the one thing is the worst part, bro. That's the fucking worst part. The I don't need one shit is what's the worst part about this whole situation, bro. That's just the reality. Klopp was always right when he kicked out Edwards. Tit sucker of John W. Henry and his BFF. Richard Hughes, best signing are Solanke and Nat Phillips on loan at Bournemouth. F off FSG. James Pearce, F off. I agree completely with the James Pearce part. James Pearce since the 2002 World Cup made an enemy forever, and I will never ever forgive that bastard for what he said. And I have a deep hatred towards James Pearce. I'm not even joking about it. I'm not even joking. I cannot stand that guy. And by the way, you know one thing that's been really interesting? Me and Tom have had many conversations over the last 2-3 years about Klopp's loyalty and Klopp's this and Klopp's that. Now that Klopp is gone, we've had a summer in which we spent the
We're
first
making
2 months.
we're making the same mistakes in a different way. We're making the same mistakes in a different way.
No. We're making even worse mistakes because the first 2 months we've done absolutely nothing. We've waited until August to start our transfer window, and on top of all of that, we haven't even signed the player. I
You wanna know what my
thought
biggest worry is
that
for
when
Sam?
my one second, I thought when Michael Edwards was here and Klopp isn't, now we're gonna sign 4 or 5 youngsters from Brazil, Argentina, Venezuela that no one's known about, and bring them through or loan them out to another club. We're gonna be signing exciting young under 24 players on the steel transfers of like 23, 22 for like 10 million that no one knows about. All of a sudden, Klopp actually comes out of this summer looking real good. That he actually won league titles and Champions Leagues in spite of FSG, if anything.
Do you want to know what my worry is for Sam?
What?
My worry is that Liverpool do sign a DM, but in January, and he's really fucking good, and we
Who?
nearly win the league. I don't know who,
Who?
but I'm just saying. For example, Liverpool in January go and sign a DM, and he's really fucking good, and he fixes all our problems, and we nearly win the league, and we nearly win the Champions League. But because we didn't have one in the first fucking 6 months of the season, we don't achieve it. That would be my worry, genuinely. Whatever DM you want, they would be available. Whatever top DM you want, I don't even need a top DM. Just buy me a fucking DM.
If we go based off of FSG's ownership, barring the first 2 seasons where like they splashed money on like Suarez and stuff and Carroll, I have never seen us spend crazy money in January anyway.
Van Dijk was in January.
Don't do the shameless thing, please.
No. But I'm not. I'm just going through who we signed in January. So Van
Gakpo, Diaz.
Diaz. No one last January. Minamino was in January. 16, 17. I don't think there was anyone. 15. Corker was in January. Do you remember him?
Corker, wow, what a player.
Ben Davies was in January, and
Ozan
Kabak.
Kabak was in January.
That's a real good repertoire.
Toka, we ain't getting any 6s apparently. Yeah, that's the part that me and Tom just spoke about. Listen, getting rejected by Zubimendi is like A level bad. A plus level bad is us not signing a DM. That's the unacceptable levels of bad, to be honest with you. It's Edwards or Ed Woodward. Slot is set up to fail, is what Mario says. I agree completely, by the way, because Slot has indirectly told the whole world that we need a DM now. So it's on the club to execute. They need to cook Slot in next PC. Enough is enough. What do you mean next PC? Press
No
conference.
idea.
Oh, they need to cook Slot in the next
Why are
press
you
conference.
cooking Slot? What the fuck's Slot done? It's not Slot's fault Zubimendi isn't joining. He's done all he can. He's made it clear he wants a DM.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Can try and spend 100 million on Caicedo, but can't pay a release clause this season. Jordan, that's exactly what I said in the Zubimendi section. You got the green light from someone who told no to like 5-6 different clubs. The thing that you do is then and there pay the release clause so you ensure he becomes your player. Simple as. Simple as. Schmatka and Klopp got yes from Szoboszlai and within 1 day took a loan and paid the release clause and became LFC player. F of Edwards and Hughes, get out. That's the thing. Like Szoboszlai was a release clause. Who else was a release clause? I swear we've signed release clause players as well in the last 2 years.
Looking at Szoboszlai, McAllister was a release clause.
McAllister, Szoboszlai.
Was Nunes a release clause? Or was Nunes like a structured deal? Because I know we had a release clause.
Released from the wild. Hey guys, would you take Kante at DM for a season? What do you think, Tom?
I have spam on my plate. You're offering me a slightly out of date fucking burgers. I will take that. I will take that. Is it ideal? No. But yes, I will take that.
What do you call it when like you cure? Is it cured steak? Is it when you put it like in the thing for like a week?
No idea.
No idea either. But
just fucking anyone but Endo, man.
Slot has apparently told Hughes he wants an alternative. Bajcetic needs a loan to play regularly after his long day off. Worked for Elliott and Bradley. But here's the problem, Cam. You cannot say, I'm not going to sign a DM and then loan out Bajcetic and then sell Elliott and then sell Tyler Morton. That is the issue here. You get it, Cam? Because if what's his name? If Gravenberg has 2-3 bad performances at DM and we need an alternative, our alternative is Wataru Endo. So yeah, good luck with that, Cam, buddy. Good luck with that. Another season without a DM, a shit left winger and a donkey up front and a Hungarian midfielder that struggles to pass 5 yards. Peak banter ahead, Husam. Yes. Unfortunately for me, now I have a YouTube.
Why is Szoboszlai being caught in it?
I'll tell you why Szoboszlai has been caught in this. Because, can I tell you my unpopular opinion? I think over the last like 4 or 5 friendlies we've seen, Szoboszlai has probably been the worst midfielder. Is that a fair opinion?
I would say no.
Who's been worse than him? Jones, probably.
Yeah. I think that people just... I get why there's high expectations for Szoboszlai, but with the role he does... No,
but Szoboszlai is not performing, Tom. We cannot make excuses. And he's playing the 10 as well, so that's where he's supposed to want to play.
No, but my point is, when we say he's not performing, in what way? Like, I get some of his...
I'll tell you in what way. It was supposedly... This is what happened to Szoboszlai last year, according to the narratives. Szoboszlai played RCM under Jurgen Klopp, had to defend Trent all the time, had to do all that work rate stuff. This was stuff that you said. Now he doesn't. Now he plays in the 10 role, and he's been given the keys to quote-unquote create.
He still has to do a lot of work rate stuff because he leads the press now.
Tom, don't address the least relevant part.
No, but it's not the least relevant part. It's a part of it. My point with Szoboszlai is he a bit wasteful in possession at times? Yeah, and I won't argue against that. But he brings a much needed physicality to the side, and he's also probably the best bet for that 10 role when you look at the dynamic of the attack, because no one else in that attack can make the runs that he makes. I mean, you saw it against fucking Sevilla. The third goal is him. The third goal is what he does, what he brings to the side. He scored the only goal against Pearce. I thought he was actually pretty solid against Man United when we played them. Arsenal wasn't great. I'll give you that. Arsenal, he wasn't great. But United, he was sound. Pearce was sound. Sevilla, he was sound. Outside of that, I'm not too fussed. Like I know people want Szoboszlai to be a better passer, but that's not what he is. He isn't an Ozil. he is a bit more. He's more focused on the physicality side of it, and I accept that. Your technical 10 is your Elliott, which is why against Arsenal, Harvey Elliott fucking shone, because that was where you needed someone technical in there to play the incisive through ball. Szoboszlai can't do that, but Szoboszlai does the other things differently, which is what I like.
Even without Zubimendi, the rivals, United, Chelsea, Spurs, push the narrative that their squads are anywhere near Liverpool's is straight BS. Cook them for the BS artists they are. Big up, guys. I mean, listen, here's the thing. I don't think the teams below us have done enough to overtake us. Like, that's just the reality. I don't think they've done enough to overtake us. However, at the same time, we haven't done anything to try and overtake 1 and 2. So we're just stuck in that gray area in which, in the words of LB and many others, if God forbid something happens to Mo this season, or something like happens to like a Virgil, a Trent, or Allison, or you can kiss this season goodbye, brothers. It's all over before it started. Big up to BMW M3 who says, Husam, legendary rant yesterday. Listen, that was a rant from the soul, from the heart. You know, people know me. People know I'm not here to be fake. I'm not here to perform. I'm not here to act. I generally state my honest opinions, and that rant was just straight from the heart, man. As much as I want the FSG out, the problem in this situation is who they employed, not money. Edwards and Hughes are on fraud watch. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that, because pay the money, but at the same time, it's the FSG ownership yet again. Because maybe it's the FSG ownership that's stressing on the amortizations and not paying 51 million in one go and not taking loans from banks. Maybe that is also another side of it. That's why we cannot just push them to the side like it's nothing. At this point, get me Andre Trinidad. I don't give a fuck. Remember that, Tom? That saga.
Oh, mate. Do you reckon Shabak has left that number in the office for us to ring for emergencies only? Fucking hell, what's he up to nowadays?
Would you take him?
Again, I have spam. 99% of everything is better.
Would you take him over the 2 Americans you suggested?
I'd take Cardoso over him just because I think Cardoso's not dead small. Where is
You're really doing America prop?
I am. You need to go look at his numbers. They're ridiculous, mate. They're genuinely ridiculous.
There you
honestly.
There you are. Husam, come back again. We need the cooking. Habibi, I'm gonna get cooked on A-listers tonight. I'm gonna get cooked tomorrow as well, inshallah. On Al-Ahwa, the Hamza 38-minute monologue is gonna be ready, bro. I'm gonna get cooked anyway. If you're worried about me getting cooked, I'm just doing the stream yesterday with myself, today with me and Tom, just to kind of go, you know, have like a little bit of calmness. But the calmness ends tonight. Husam, why not try hijack the United Ugarte deal? Why? So we could get another like Lavia Caicedo situation. That's what you want, Habibi. That's what you want, yeah? Another Lavia Caicedo situation is what you want, Bratte? Is that what you want? Yeah. It was a literal smoke screen. They went for someone who rejected everyone, then they say, oh no, 6, at least they tried, they want back shot. I'll tell you why I don't think it's a smoke screen. First of all, this is not a good luck on the team to begin with.
People need to learn what PR is. This is not good PR. This is not a good look for the football club.
This is bad PR. And second of all, the reason why it's not a smoke screen is because all the Sociedad reporters and people reported that this was happening and this was true and this was actually a thing. So you cannot say that it's just a smoke screen. I think this was actually real, but we just messed it up because we're absolutely useless. That's just the reality of the situation. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing. So me and Tom are just going to discuss a couple of things as well with this transfers and stuff like that. Let's get to 600 likes, you guys. There's 1,400 people watching us. 600 likes ASAP. I want to be talking now Diaz. I want to be talking about multiple different topics as well in the Liverpool transfer window. So please like the video now and subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. And remember, Tom Little's channel is in the title. Tom, very simple question. First of all, I love the fact that you're one of the reactionary bastards at the start of every window that just comes up here and just chooses a player to prop up. What happened to Sepp van den Berg, Tom? He didn't play in the 2 friendly games and he's going to be sold. Yeah, smile. Smile. Smile, Tom. This is exactly why you don't fall for the PR. No. You're one of the guys that always falls for the PR, and I couldn't wait to mention this today. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. This is a player that's targeted by minds and teams in the
Mhm.
in the bottom 10 Bundesliga fucking teams. Don't do this, Tom.
Mhm.
This is why you don't fall for the PR. This is why you should listen to Husam.
I never fell for
told
the
you,
PO.
don't fall for it.
I never
God.
fell for it. If you're
Yes, you
if you're asking
did,
me,
Tom. Don't lie, man. Don't lie.
I
Don't
ne-
lie, please.
we need to go back to exactly what I said. I never said I wanted Van den Berg to be the first choice partner. I
I
said I
have
was
never
happy
ever
with
seen
Van
you
den
as
Berg.
many times in my comment section ever before, Lewis. Since when do you tell me good morning? Since when do you tell me good morning? Are you like, bro, like, I'm interested in women, you're interested in women. You don't have to tell me, send me good morning texts, Lewis. I've never seen you as much in my whole life. Khalas, piss off. I'm going to see you at 11 later in A-listers. Get lost now. Oh, my days. Mods, can we push the likes? Go ahead, Tom. Yes, tell me. Tyler,
If Van
yeah,
den Berg,
go ahead.
Van den Berg is my fifth choice centre back was fine. At the end of the
Here
day,
we go.
we're doing what we done with Carvalho. You're gonna get an offer of around 15 to 20 mil for him. You're gonna sell him.
You are the
It,
biggest loser because you never own up to your opinions. Say the
I
truth. You wanted us to keep Sepp Van den Berg and play him. Do not lie publicly.
I was fine with us keeping Van den Berg and playing him. Yes.
Okay, wow, you're honest finally. So you see why I told you it was PR and I shouldn't have fell for it. We're about to
No.
sell him.
Yes,
We're literally about to sell. We played 2 friendly games with 4 center backs. Nat Phillips played and he didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't. I don't know what point you're trying to make here. That doesn't change the fact
You
that
always do this.
I would have been fine with him playing.
You always do this. Guys, everyone in the chat knows the point I'm trying to make, right? It's so obvious. He's trying to act like, oh, this is normal. I didn't say anything crazy. And I didn't. You suggested the Sepp Van den Berg stuff and now he's leaving. That's why I told you don't fall for the PR.
Van den Berg was probably going to go this summer anyway. I just said, me personally, I would have liked to keep him for fifth choice centre back. Because I don't think you're going to buy a better one.
Oh, now you think we're gonna buy a better one? You
No,
are
I
the
said
biggest
no.
flip-flop.
I never said that.
You are
I
a
said
scandal.
I never said that. I never
What
said
did
I
you say?
think we will buy one. I said I would have kept him for fifth choice because I don't think you can buy a better one for that price.
Tom, let me ask you a genuine question. Would you take Gallagher to play next to McAllister?
I kill myself if Conor Gallagher joins my club.
Don't say that on YouTube. We'll get demonetized.
One of your streams was due to get demonetized.
Don't do that to me, Tom. We've been going really well for an hour. 1.4K.
I don't want Gallagher. I do not want Gallagher.
I hope the mic did not. I hope YouTube did not pick that up.
keep Conor Gallagher so far
for 3 years. Actually, Lewis, you know one thing that shocked me? My video yesterday didn't get demonetized. I said, see you next Tuesday. I used the R word. I called everyone a MFer, and my video is on green. I have no idea how. By some way, somehow, my video is on green. But now that he said this, Tom, don't say this again. You know, get it. So forget Gallagher. So now, yeah, back to the topic. Where do Liverpool go from here?
into the first game of the season with no signings.
Tom, I meant for the next 17 days. I'm not even talking about Ipswich. By the way, I have a crazy conspiracy. I think that game, and I think Ipswich will beat us or we will draw that game. And then the meltdown that will ensue after that will cause Liverpool to panic by a DM.
It'll be fucking Arthur Mello all over again.
You know what's so funny? I actually genuinely predict that we're going to lose against Ipswich. And it's probably better for us that we lose against Ipswich. I hope you know this. You know, factually, it's better that we lose against Ipswich.
I don't want us to ever lose a game in football.
Tom, don't do that. Don't do that whole. I don't want us to lose a game. Me and you both want Liverpool to win every game of football possible. But factually, objectively speaking, you know it's probably worse for us to lose against Ipswich than it is to win. Think about this logically, Tom. What happens if we win versus Ipswich versus what happens if we lose? Be logical. Tell me both outcomes.
If we win, we probably don't sign anyone. If we lose, we might just sign someone. This is the case.
And which is better
I-
for us in the long term?
We signed someone, but I
Come on, Ipswich.
I can never bring myself to that. I will never bring myself to that. But
Yeah,
what
obviously, I'm not going to support Ipswich against us. But by the way, I don't think we need to. If Nunes
the ideal
starts,
way
then...
to end the window, the ideal way to end this window would be Liverpool go out and buy a DM, Liverpool go out and buy a left back, Liverpool sell Diaz, Liverpool buy a forward, Liverpool may get that man out of Shvilli and loan him out to Bournemouth or Valencia or whatever. Sound
with the Diaz stuff. What was the reaction today?
That was the best 15 minutes of my fucking transfer window when I thought he was going. That was the best 15 minutes. Genuinely. I'm honestly more gutted that the Diaz stuff is false than Zubimendi turning us down. Genuinely. I am gutted. I was going to get my Jesus to Arsenal moment. We were going to sell our inconsistent attacker to a rival and take that money and go use it on a better player. Do you understand how close we were? And then it's fucking not going to happen. I hope. The thing is, this isn't the first Diaz story to come out in the past 24 hours. I think his agent's angling for something now.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Take him to Barca. What do you think I will have a problem with that?
That's what we need. We kind of need Barca.
Stop. Diaz for Frankie de Jong. Do we shake hands?
No.
Oh my God, why?
Frankie de Jong's on 600 grand a week and misses about 25
Tom,
games a
you
season
know
with injury.
exactly why he's on 600 grand a week. Don't do this.
Sam,
Because
did you miss the other part?
From the COVID era. Stop it.
Did you miss the other part? The man misses about 25 games a season through injury. So what do I do after 10
Who would you
games
take
when he's
from
down?
Barca?
Honestly, not many. I looked at the squad.
Tell me who you would take in a swap deal.
Balde.
Oh, that's actually a good shout from you, surprisingly.
Maybe Araujo or Koundé.
Koundé, imagine we get Koundé.
The issue
How
is none
about
of the
this guy?
midfielders are that great.
This is your first
Is
ever
he-
good comment in the music.
Isn't he injured?
No, Pedri is the guy that's injured.
I'm pretty sure Gavi was injured. Or he either is or he
Tom?
was. I like Gavi. I like
There
Gavi.
are two players at Barcelona, Pedri and Gavi. You know Pedri is impossible to get.
That's it. Thank
Gavi
you. Gavi tore his ACL last season.
Yeah, but he's only out for how long? Like a month?
He comes back at the start of September.
Okay, a month.
So
the first three Premier League games without the DM.
Yeah, so he's had no preseason either.
Gavi
He's had no
McAllister.
preseason. It
Gavi
sounds
McAllister.
really good.
One word,
if Gavi,
Gavi McAllister.
That's 2 words actually. If Gavi wasn't injured,
No,
I'd be
because
more
I put a hyphen.
If Gavi wasn't injured, I'd be more for it. I'll be honest.
But there are players you take from Barcelona. Araujo. People forget we need a centre back as well. Why do we just?
Who was that? I know he's an attacking mid. We don't really need one. But who's that young lad who played at the Olympics? The Spanish one.
Fermin Lopez, is it?
Yes. I really like watching him at the Olympics. If you can.
How about a centre back Kubarsi?
Again, another really good one on lower. I think he's one that more desperate to keep hold of.
Look at this guy. Have some shame. Have some shame. Talking about Yamal. You know that ain't fucking happening. Fermin Lopez. But with the Diaz stuff, what do you think? Do you think he eventually... I actually think there's still a world in which he leaves this summer.
I hope he does. You know my stance on Sam. I hope he does. I had so much excitement the moment I saw Diaz getting linked with Man City because you want to know what it was? I was imagining Man City trying to build up with Doku and Diaz on the wings. Haaland's not getting any service. None of the crosses are reaching Haaland. They're all getting blocked or going out for goal kicks.
He's going to dribble past all these guys and then he's going to pick up the pass anyway.
He's going to kick it into the fucking defender.
I know we usually do super chats in sections, but this is a brother to me. Big up Slens, man. One of my brothers, one of the guys that was always there on the football war spaces and stuff. Big up to you, Slens. Everyone spam W's in the chat. 1,400 people in the chat. W's in the chat for my guy, Slens. Well, I appreciate you, Akhi. Appreciate you, Akhi. We'll find a way to reach out to me, whether it's Snapchat or whatever it is. Get my number off of Billy. Billy اللي بتشجع Chelsea. اللي بتشجع Chelsea, the female, not the man. Get my number off of her and message me, Habibi. Big up Slens, bro. This guy was one of the OGs from 3 years ago. one of the true brothers, of this whole situation from the beginning. And he's saying it was a legendary rant yesterday. Wallah, it was a rant from the heart, yes, Lens. Wallah, it wasn't even a thing where I was just like, oh, you know me from the start. Like when I go on rants, it's just me genuinely speaking my honest, like truthful heart of the situation. And yeah, it's a very unfortunate world we live in right now as Liverpool fans. Very unfortunate world. I think it's time for us to use some trades, Tom. I know you watch NBA. Maybe it's trade season. Maybe it is trade season. Send if Barcelona have trouble, right? Why don't we just do straight up Diaz for Araujo? Why not? I don't get that. Like we could dead ass just do that.
Probably because, ironically, a centre back is a position that we can kind of get away with, and certainly a centre back that can play right back. We need a left back.
Goalkeeper is a position we can get away with. We're signing Shvilli.
Yeah, but that's because the thing is with that Shvilli one, that's what I was asking the club to do for years. Be proactive. Don't be reactive. They're being proactive about the situation with Alisson. The problem is, I kind of need the club to be proactive about other fucking positions before we touch goalkeeper. You can do your Shvilli stuff once you sign me a DM. I've got no problem then. But doing it before we sign a DM is a bit fucking stupid.
You know what I told people yesterday? We're trying to get a plan B for Alisson, but we haven't even dealt with the plan A's yet.
We haven't even got a plan for DM. We've just got a hole. I mean, look, if you were looking at Barca and you wanted someone, you'd take Balde, ideally. But whether that would happen, I don't know. I would just take the money. I would just take all the money they can give me, because apparently they want to sell Vitor Roque. If they get 30 million for Vitor Roque off Everton, we take that money that they give us for Diaz. We go straight over to Newcastle and basically go, how much for Gordon? Great. How much for Gordon and Guimaraes? Either you do both or you do one and you move on to another DM target.
Big up حبيبي سلنز. والله مشتاق لك يا أخوي. So, what would you do in the next 17 days? Give me Tom Little's window.
Tom Little's window. Sell Diaz, buy Gordon. Bring in both Johnny Cardoso and...
Do you think that ship has sailed, by the way, or is there still hope for it?
The moment we have the money, I think Gordon will be willing to push for the move, all things considered. And Newcastle understand they're going to lose one of them. One of them's going soon. I think they could afford to lose Gordon the most because of Harvey Barnes.
You know I'm about to ask you the asshole question, right?
I mean, I haven't even finished the first question.
No, because I have to ask you this question before I forget. And everyone in the chat, I want a one-word answer. You have one choice. Either sign Anthony Gordon or Bruno Guimaraes. Who are you signing? One word.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Even you Jedi. You turn on your own people.
I cannot.
You turned on the Scouser, you Jedi. This is why Jack told me to call you a Jedi and a wool. This is exactly why you turned on your own people.
Husam. Yes. I would do so much for Anthony Gordon. But right now, I have a kitchen that needs a new lick of paint and a living room that had a car crash into it fucking 5 years ago and just has a hole in the wall since. I'm fixing the hole in the wall before I put the paint up. I need the DM before I can afford to go for a new attacker. I need the DM. That's how it is.
I'll be honest with you, as much as I want to cook Tom, he's spitting right now. I take Bruno Guimaraes as well.
I need the DM.
I can push my Diaz hatred to the side and just imagine Bruno G and McAllister together. I do that, brother. I do that too, brother. I'll be honest with you, listen, I have to shake Tom's hand there. I have to go like, you know what, Bruno Guimaraes? Let's go. Bruno Guimaraes and McAllister. Yo, that's way better than us getting Anthony Gordon and still having to play McAllister low DM by himself. So I take Bruno G, man. I take Bruno G. But anyway, carry on. Sorry, answering the first. I had to give you that ultimatum.
I'd sell Diaz, buy Anthony Gordon, buy both Tanner Tessman and Johnny Cardoso and sell Endo, and keep Bajcetic and Morton round. Or sell Morton and keep Endo. One of them's got to go to kind of like balance that out, and then buy Piero Hincapié for centre back, left back.
That's another one that You know one thing, Tom, I rate about you?
And Mamardashvili, sorry, and Mamardashvili.
You know one
Add him
thing,
in as
Tom,
well.
and I'm so upset at myself for admitting this publicly. But one thing I rate about you is you're not one of those guys who just does what's sexy lately. Like if you actually think a player is good, you stick to that opinion, which I respect. And the fact that you said that name shows me that, listen, it's not about what's hot lately. Like there are players that are just good players. For me, this is what I would do. I'd sign Ederson, sell Diaz, buy Gordon. I would call Inter Milan, who are broke. I'd offer them 70 million for Bastoni, and that's it. That's my transfer window.
I just don't think Bastoni's going to leave. I'd love Bastoni would be above Hincapié in my eyes by a million miles. I just don't think he's going.
Do you understand how incredible Bastoni would be for Liverpool Football
Club?
Oh,
him, Van Dijk, and Quansah as a centre back threesome. Oh my god! But I just don't think Quansah's a better passer. Anyway, I just don't think that Bastoni ain't gonna. I don't think Bastoni leaves Inter, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't think so as well.
My window, I think my window would push us a long way, and then what it does then the next summer is it puts you in such a strong position in terms of, you know, that I get the feeling one of Salah, Van Dijk, or Trent's going to go. So next summer's focus is going to be on replacing whoever goes.
Did you see Van Dijk speaking publicly again about signings? You see how embarrassing that is?
You know how embarrassing it is
for your captain to say that publicly 2 years in a row?
No, but it's not 2 years. It's like he's done it for like the past 5 years. Every window, Van Dijk comes out and says, "I want us to sign some players." But so that's what the next window will be. But if you do everything I asked this window, you then don't need to touch left back. You don't need to touch DM potentially.
Give me your names again. Sorry, give me your names again. Hincapié,
sell Diaz and get Gordon. Buy Hincapié and buy both Johnny Cardoso and Tanner
the two Americans.
Yeah.
Okay. And final question I want to ask you, because this has actually been a very interesting stream and like conversation regarding the team. Would you mind Joe Gomez playing left back this season? Just purely left back the whole year?
I wouldn't.
Why not? Think about this.
I'm not against it, but I do think that you kind of need a left-footed out there. Like Joe Gomez could do a job for me, but I feel like you're wasting him a bit, and you're gonna ultimately limit the team a little bit in the sense of he's not great playing down the line, and I just feel like that there's it's a bit of a weird dynamic. I'd rather we just go out and buy an actual guy and then figure out what we do with Joe Gomez there, rather than having him be depth in 3 positions.
I hear it. Let me do these super chats. Me and Tom will only play bingo if we get to 800 likes, because we have 1,400 people in here. There's 150. We're 150 likes away from 800. Let's get to 800 likes. Don't do research in the background like a little nerd. Chill. Let's do We're gonna play 5 games of bingo. You get me? Very simple rules. Bingo and bingo equal draw. Simple as. So it'd be 1-1 type thing. So if we get to 800 likes, I will drop the bingo link. Other than that, you guys can all hold that because you're not liking the video. So 800 likes. We are 120 likes away from 800. There's 1,400 people in here. Get the likes up and drop a bingo link. Anyway, let me do some of these super chats. And by the time I end the super chats, we better be on 800. If we're on 800, we're going to get some bingo. Big up to my guy, Rohan, who says another position that needs filling is center back. Have you still not changed your mind on this, Tom? Like deadass, have you not changed your mind on it?
It's a case of if you buy Hincapié, I am saying that Hincapié does both. You're going into the season with Van Dijk, Canate, Hincapié, Gomez, Quansah. That's good enough. Like so yeah, it kind of doesn't need to be filled if you get Hincapié.
I hear it. Never fall for the PR. Listen to Husam and you'll have a good mental health. Like and subscribe, you frauds. Yeah, we're now at 700 likes. We get to 800, we play bingo. So hit the like button right now. Here's the thing. The PR stuff for me, this is the actual PR machines this summer. Not everything is PR. Zubimendi isn't PR because it's bad PR if it was PR. Let me tell you the PR this summer. The PR this summer is Sepp van den Berg. The other PR this summer is we don't need a DM because we've got Gravenberch, Jones, and Szoboszlai, which are solutions from within. And in Tom's worst words, you know, the worst solution, Trent Alexander-Arnold playing DM. which I think is just an absolute manifestation of stupidity. Conte, who's this? What's this name, Tom?
It's one of them ones that's probably, you know, one of them ones that if you say it out loud, it sounds like something else.
No, but Sharif is not that type of guy. He's an old man from Egypt. I don't think he's saying anything insulting. Is there an actual player that has?
No.
Sharif, what are you talking about exactly? I need to understand what exactly you're talking about, brother. Yeah, but this is not bait. Fasikh is literally fish in Egyptian Arabic. Big up Husam, if anyone deserves the success, it's you حبيبي. The rant was legendary yesterday. شكرا سلانز والله. وحاول لاقي طريقة انك تبعث لي message. Big up to you, my guy. Big up Sean who says big up Husam. Big up to you, Sean. I appreciate you and love you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fasikh is food. It's an Egyptian dish. But why does he say Conte and then says the Egyptian dish? That's the part that I just don't get.
Oh,
What does that
Kante. You might mean Kante because we were talking about Kante earlier.
Oh, maybe he meant Kante. Yeah.
Kante would be like that for a year.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
There we go. We figured it out now.
Okay, now we're figuring it out. Fair enough. Big up to you, my guy. Sean, the pain, and then he says the pain, the anger and pain, sorry, in LFC is causing you a remind of what Arsenal had been doing to me since 05-06. Oh, it's 100% like Arsenal. I just hope we don't have a summer in which we sign Gervinho and Giroud now and just panic and just have remember that shit summer that Arsenal have, the infamously shit summer, Tom, where they signed like Gervinho and Giroud and shit like that. Like, bro, that was the fucking shittest summer of all time by any Premier League club. So maybe if that was the case for us, then fair enough. But yeah. Big up to my guy Vinod who says you guys can get Mandela Keita from Royal Antwerp, valued 50 million. Really good 22-year-old DM, Rodri-esque. What do you think, Tom?
No idea. I haven't watched the Belgian league.
I wouldn't take him just based on the fact his name's Keita.
What? PTSD. He'll start and be fucking injured constantly.
100%. Big up my guy Baked who says spent the whole day here in Gravenberg is good enough to be our number 6. FSG has nothing to do with the signings. It's not their fault. I am lost for words. Oh, definitely FSG are to blame for this. And I've already broke down how I think they are to blame for this. Maybe the fact that we are amortizing the fee is the fact that FSG will always prioritize the money approach, the fact that we need to make money and be sustainable and all that crap over taking out a loan and paying a release clause. So that's the thing. Guys, we're at 705 likes. We are 45 more likes and we'll drop the bingo link. Or just me and Tom will play by ourselves. 45 likes, we get to 750. I'll give you guys a 50 like discount. 750 likes, we'll play some bingo. Tom, get the thing going. You know you have to host.
Why am I always hosting? Why don't you host for once?
Because it doesn't allow me to host, Tom.
What do you mean it doesn't allow you to host?
Okay, the rules are very simple, Tom. We're going to play 5 games of bingo. Okay, from now, let's agree to the rules so you don't cry after. We're going to play 5 games of bingo. No one cares about speed. A bingo is a bingo. We'll see who gets more bingos and 5 games wins. That's it. Done. Okay?
Am I putting it to the comments or have we not hit the like yet?
No, because these frauds haven't gotten us to 750. We're at 720 now. Yalla, likes up. Likes up right now. Let me get the bingo going. Here. Boom. 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 Husam Nation has just joined. I'm waiting for you guys. Okay, we have hit 750 likes. Let's go. Let's drop the link in the chat now. I'll drop the link in the chat. Here. Link has been dropped in the chat. Join. Join. We're gonna give it 30 seconds and then we'll start. Let me just go get some water. By the time I'm back, can you talk to the people instead of looking at your phone? You're so rude. I'm gonna go fill some water.
Wow, you're the one who's leaving midstream.
So I'm not allowed to be thirsty as a human being and drink some water to keep me alive?
No. You should perish in that seat. Yeah, people. Johnny Cardoso and Tanner Tessman, they're the future. They are the future. I'm telling you right now. You sign both of them, you've got the dynamic sorted. If you don't know about Johnny Cardoso, get to know Johnny Cardoso. If you don't know Johnny Cardoso, get to know Johnny Cardoso. And Tanner Tessman. Big ups my guy, Tanner Tessman. 5 mil. 5 mil. FSG would love that. 5 mil for the DM. Fucking, he's a quarter the price we paid for fucking Endo. Quarter the price we paid for Endo. It's what you want. Hello, Staffy. Hello, mate. You might. I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. You might get one. I don't know though. I think the names of bad guys in the movie. For fuck's sake. Leave Tanner Tessman and Johnny Cardoso out of it. Show's just got more interested with Tom left to guide the ship. I mean, we've got 71 people in the game now. I don't know how long it takes for Sam to go get a fucking water.
I wondered how long it would take to ask up about me.
Johnny Cardoso plays for Batiste, mate.
Yeah, let's hope Johnny Cardoso and that other American ain't in this game. You fraud.
I'm telling you, go look up Johnny Cardoso's numbers. You'll be impressed.
Bro, you have no idea how much shit I have to do today, Tom.
I don't
This
care.
setup stuff has absolutely ruined me. I'm gonna go get the light. I'm gonna go get the stand. I'm gonna go get all of that type of stuff, and then I've ordered stuff online from China that's delivering. And on top of that, I'm gonna go get a new laptop, and I'm gonna cut my hair, and I'm gonna go on Grizz channel today, and I'm gonna get cooked by A-listers. So this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful. Start the fucking game. No bullshit, Tom, yeah? 5 games, we already established the rules. Done. John Stones, wow. This is very difficult, guys. John Stones. Go fuck yourself. 1 second. Klassian Untelar. Paul Pogba. Oh, we could go down multiple routes here. I'm gonna go here. Federico De Marco. Bro. Alexander Isak. Skip. Lukadin. Fons. Radamel Falcao. Ooh. Helguera. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You know what? I just I almost clicked timber Manchester United, brother. I almost done that. I literally almost just done that. Would have been absolutely wild. Let's go here. Angel Di Maria. Christian Pulisic. Kylian Mbappe. Marcelo Salas. Shit. Did he play for any of these clubs? Skip. Milik is another one. This guy played in France. Cucurella. Gianluigi Buffon. Ooh, shit. Did Buffon play in American League? Perfect here. Carlos Soler. Soler. Arjen Robben. Stankovic. Petr Cech.
Bingo, baby.
Zamorano. Did he play for fucking? I swear to God, if they do me dirty. Am I gonna get an Argentine? Tom,
Mm-hmm.
am I gonna get an Argentine?
I don't know. I got bingo well before this.
Oh wow, look at me. I can show off. I swear to God, if they do me dirty on Argentina, this is so unfair, actually. Honestly, this is unfair. Yes! Clutch bingo right here. Boom. Boom. Clutch. Clutch bingo, you bastard.
I just want people to understand the state of the fact that this ends as a draw. I finished
Okay, but tell you why this ends as a draw.
17 before this, man.
Okay, can you share your screen? Don't leave thing. Share your screen now. Here. Share your screen. You did it faster, right? Share your screen now. I'll tell you why bingo and bingo is a draw regardless. On a real level, okay? I'll explain it to you once and for all.
What's your
Look
toughest
at
ones
your
on there?
board. No,
Yep.
on a real. Here, look at your board. Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in. Your board, given the options, are significantly easier than mine. Don't scream and shout. Just hear me. 1 second. Relax. For Chile, you had Salah, Zamorano. For Leverkusen, you had Emre Can, you had Havertz. You had so many options to put in there. You had about 5-10 German players. Everyone knows Lindstrom is Danish. You had so many World Cup winners, including Di Maria and others. My one is based on nationalities and clubs, which is significantly more difficult.
Show me.
That's the thing you need to understand.
You had River Plate. You
No,
had MLS.
but it's not about it being tougher. When you're talking about nationalities, there's a select few Argentines in the world. So if me and you had the same exact... No, hear me out. If me and you had the same exact board and you finish quicker than me, I get it. But my board is different. So it's one... And by the way, if I get mine in 30 and you get yours in 60, it's a draw. I don't care. Different boards. Send link. Useless fraud. Always making excuses. Lad. From the start, we agreed. Same thing, equal draw. Done. Don't change the rules now. This guy's like, just wants to change the rules to suit his narrative.
We should let the people vote.
No, I'm not letting the people vote. Fuck the
Why
people.
not?
Because me and you agreed. So
I never said that.
Ask the people.
I never said anything.
Tom, don't do that. Don't do that. You nodded your head in agreement. Draw equal draw. I just got an email from China, I think, or Korea, possibly. Yeah, I think that's a Chinese name, the one that has U and O together. Hey, Husam, I watch your channel. I think it's a good idea if you stream on Liverpool Mutant Socials, where you go on Twitter, YouTube, you name it, and expose top Reds and super fans. Yours sincerely, Suan Hao. Guys, should I do that? Blood? Should I just do like a mutant super fan thing? Yalla, start stream, Tom. Imagine I did that. And It's fucking slime talking shit about me on a space or something.
Oh fuck, we started. You there?
I'm Eric Laporte. The fuck is this, bro? Where are we going with this? Gerard Piqué. This one's a bit more rare, to be fair. You know what's my favorite? Like my favorite one is like Ben White. Like, what other option other than English am I gonna choose for fucking Ben White? Like, what possibly other than English am I gonna choose for Ben White? It's so funny, shit like that. Ben White. Wow, wow, he's fucking English. Wow, I'm like dumbfounded by that information there. So fucking weird, bro. Did Lingard play in the Dutch league? Skip that shit. See? Told you it's more rare. Same thing with Boubacar Kamara. Oh shit, he was the Marseille player. Yes, he was. Oh, Pedro. Ooh, Schneider definitely plays in the Turkish league. Pippo Inzaghi. I think I fucked up there, but hey, it is what it is. Mauro Icardi. Oh shit. Did Icardi play with this guy? Kai Gundogan. David Beckham. Not even gonna fucking attempt. Roy Mackay. I don't even think that guy played in that league to begin with. Sylvestre. That's another one that I don't even think played in that fucking league, bro. Okay, now we have that one sorted. We need Roma and a teammate of Buffon. National team. Done. Now one Roma player, please. Oh, shit. Nope. Imagine Buffon, teammate of Buffon. Pedro Porro. Where the fuck did they sign Porro from? Chicharito. Oh, skip. Yep. Another bingo, baby. Did you get bingo, loser? Did you get bingo? Oh, he can't even hear me. He's locked in. Look at it. Because the intensity. Look at the intensity. Did you get bingo?
Oh, you fucker!
Did you get a bingo?
No, I never got my Benfica player.
Where are you?
Scroll up. The
Oh.
I never got me. What Benfica player did I pass on?
Husam Nation, baby. Let's go. 2-1 to Husam.
What
2-1 to
Benfica player
Husam.
was there? What Benfica player was there?
Tell me names.
No, but I can't remember.
Benfica players. There were Benfica players there.
Because I got like Figo, but he was Sporting.
Who the fuck was Benfica? I don't know.
Figo
I cannot recall now. Until you give me names.
Figo wasn't Benfica, I don't think.
Here, we can check now. If you got Otamendi, he was Benfica.
I don't. Did I use Otamendi? I might have done skipped him. I
will check now.
I forget because he played for both of them, didn't he? I remember he was at Porto beforehand.
No, Luis Figo didn't play. You're right. He didn't play Benfica.
I know I didn't get Eusebio because I would have remembered Eusebio. Because there's about fucking one he fits in. Anyway.
Oscar Cardozo, if you got him.
I don't think I got him. Did Deco play for? I got Deco. Did Deco play for Benfica? And I remember him playing for Porto.
Let's check. Why not?
I don't remember him playing for Benfica.
Deco, that's the Barcelona Porto guy.
Yeah.
He did play for Benfica.
Did he?
Yes.
He never played
lad.
Yeah, but he never played a game. So does that count?
Yes, because you know who I chose for Ben Nasser yesterday? Arsenal.
But didn't Benacer play a game for them?
Nope, he didn't play a single game for Arsenal.
No.
But I chose Ben Nasser for Arsenal and got a
Fair
ball.
enough. Then. I never knew Deco played for Benfica.
Yeah, no problem. That just cost you a point, and you can cry more about it. 2-1 to Husam. Balotelli never played under Klopp, you fraud.
Well, he was at the club under Klopp for like a summer.
But never played under Klopp.
But again, we've established that. Does that necessarily matter?
Okay, stop crying. Just send the link.
I have sent the link.
2-1 to Husam. You're not about to clutch this. I'm telling you right now. I'm a different
Am I
man
not?
now. Bingo. Yes. I'm going to win this. Make no mistake. Sydney Govou did not play for Benfica. You can check now. Yep, he didn't play for Benfica. Can you guys stop lying? Honestly, like, on a real. It says Sydney Govou played for Benfica. What's your DM, Val?
I think I speak for every Liverpool fan when I say it's becoming frustrating. If you don't sign tonight or tomorrow, in fact, I don't want it.
When are we starting?
Yeah, start. Pedro. Yeah, this is fucked up already. Raspadore. Bro, why the fuck you keep giving me this Singan Konkov guy, bro? There's no fucking Ukraine. Jadon Sancho. Pablo Aymar. Ooh, Aymar. Gabriel Jesus. Yo, where are we going with this? Adriano. Pavar. He's French, but did he can play for any of these? Karim Benzema. Nigel de Jong. Julian Brandt. Could have been Liverpool, to be fair, but we fucked that one up. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Ken Alvarez. Gabriel Martinelli. None of the above. Joe Cole. At Chelsea, were they together? Do I take the risk? No need. Yuri Tillemans. Who the fuck Tillemans play for, man? Never played for Newcastle. Marco Verratti. Verratti. Michael Reitziger. Zanetti. Fucking hell. Yeah, we're getting done dirty here. You're getting done dirty by this game. James Milner. Newcastle. Peter Crouch. Bruno Fernandes, Portuguese. Federico Valverde. Cameron Phillips. Oh, Pato. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yes. Get in there. I'm back, baby. I'm fucking back.
Paredes, fuck. At Real Madrid, were they teammates? I mean, we're gonna have to take the risk. Now I need a Monaco player. Oh, no, that's not the Monaco player. Not gonna fool me twice. This is the Monaco player. Roberto Carlos is my only doubt. Yes! See, I did it faster than you. See, I did faster than you. I didn't say 3-1. No, it's 3-2. Bingo is a big...
Yeah, because it's one difference.
Bingo
Plus
is
my
a
one,
bingo. Done.
my one was much harder than your one.
Tom, if I did it on 28, I would still say it's equal. You have a different board. What if your board is more difficult?
My
Send
card was
link,
much harder than your
fraud.
one.
Yeah, hold, blood. Whoever this guy is, hold as well, because you can cuss me all you want, but then you suck as well. Also, if
The
your
thing
name
is,
is Husam is so sexy, can you finish first at least?
You've played so much of this now to try and make up for it. I don't play this outside of this.
Here we go. Here we go with the excuses. Can you be a man for once and just accept defeat?
I don't play this outside of this.
3-2. Khalas, stop crying. 2 more games to make it up. Fucking bozo, always chatting shit. Whenever he loses, it's always some otherworldly excuse. Just say I suck.
But I don't though.
Fraud. Wait till the people join. Don't just start.
I didn't do anything close to motioning to start.
You wait till the people. You play this all the time. Fucking fraud. Start now. Let's go. I was giving up there on teammate of Anelka towards the end. Alexis McAllister. Let's go. Oh, you didn't even give me any option? Chukwueze. Oh, this guy, I swear he played for Milan. Look how difficult my board is, by the way. That's a fucking difficult ass board, FYI. Magalesh, bro, what the hell? I don't think he played in Brazil. Khafinha. Mazraoui. Felipe Melo. Oh, he's definitely here. Khalas, now we got the difficult one started. Verratti. Ooh. I mean, national team. Moises Caicedo. Caicedo. None of these. Gilardino. And Luigi Buffon. They've given me three top goal scorer awards. Imagine. Michael Reisiger. I don't think he played for any of these clubs, to be fair. Yeah, and he is Dutch, so he ain't here. Okay, now we got that one sorted. Rebic. N'Golo Conte. France. Pedro Porro. You know, I didn't even know that Pedro Porro is Spanish. Lars Stindl. Let's just go here for safety. Per Mertesacker. But we can take a risk, blood. Sounds max. Lautaro Martinez. Look how difficult my board is, by the way. You see why we don't consider scores?
Get in there, get in there, get in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Bro, this is by far one of the most difficult boards ever. I'm not exaggerating. I'm just gonna have to take the risk. I'm sorry. Oh, yes, good risk. Now I need Spanish League top goal scorer, and I'm good. Don't do me dirty, game. Please don't do me dirty, game. Done. Another bingo. 4-3. 4-3. Where are you? Oh, you did get a
Second.
bingo, right? 4-3. Done. You see how difficult my board was? English League top goal scorer, this top goal scorer, this top goal scorer. You know, by the way, if I went Haaland here, I would have been screwed royally. See why? Done. Now last game, 4-3. If you tie, it's sudden death. If I win 5-4, then it's a UL. Send link. It's gonna be the Husam victory over Tom Little. Boom. Husam victory over Tom Little. Let's go. Everyone support Husam. Everyone, we're all Husam fans. What are you researching, Tom?
I'm on Twitter. I'm looking at Cole Palmer because he's just signed a new contract.
He's signed a new contract. How much are they paying him per week?
I don't know, but it just takes him to 20. He goes now till 2033.
Look at this. Stop bullying Tom. I'm not bullying him. It's just competitive nature. How many people are in the room?
61.
Start. Dominic Soboslai. Bro. Frank de Boer. Coop Miners. Douglas Costa. Claude Makalele. Ooh. Ibrahima Konate. Wahi. Felipe Melo. Oh, there are so many options for Melo. I could go anywhere here. Felipe Melo. Antoine Griezmann. Grisou. Milan Baros. Champions League winner. Andrea Pirlo. Where should I go for this one? I'm going to go here, blood. Luis Alberto. Oh, did Alberto play for that club? I'm going to go for it. Mohamed Salah. None of these clubs. Harry Maguire. Anglais. Manuel Ugarte. Skip. Maxwell. He is from Brazil. I'm not going to take. I don't even know what. But we can take a fucking risk, bro. Joao Palhinha. Trossard. Alberto Gilardino. Rodri. Guardado. This guy played for 700 million clubs, bro. Valencia, Leverkusen, PSV.
Bingo, 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 bingo.
Antonio Silva. Trent. Ziyech. Theo Hernandez. Oh my god, I always mix them up. This is the Real guy. Gervinho. Pavard. Rafael Leao. Kefren Turam. Manuel Akanji. Evan Toney. Aubameyang. Kunde. Did he win the Spanish top division? I mean, should be a bingo. Unless Kunde didn't win it. Boom! L for you, Tom.
I've
Tom
beaten
L.
Sam. Every
The
time I
Tom
got
L.
bingo, bar one, I beat Husam. But he wins by
Tom,
virtue.
don't even
It
do
doesn't
this.
matter how
Don't even do
fast you are.
Don't even do this. 5-4. Husam is the winner of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, hold that. Let me check if there's any unaddressed super chats before we wrap up the video. Cry, Tom. Cry. That's what happens. Husam's videos shared in Zimbabwean groups made me proud. Hey, Kenneth, you watch my channel now. You tell him about my channel. Tell him to come like and subscribe, man. Big up my guy Connor, who says, Zubimendi, where are you? Staying in Spain is what Connor says. Didn't he reject Arsenal as well? I don't get this Arsenal fan celebration. He literally rejected your football club, Habibi. There you are. FSG out, sick of it. Swear down. Burning me ticket is what Terry Tibbs says. Bro, the FSG out movement continues to grow, man. Continues to grow. You get me? And that's just the reality of the situation. Big up to Husam, so sexy as well, who got a bingo. We have to big him up specifically. That's a crazy name, brother. I'm gonna just call this story. He says, back slot, he's a great coach. FFSG. Listen, this is true. Fenway Sports Group is a problem for anyone who wants this football club to win, or for anyone who wants this football club to succeed. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Also, Tom Little's channel is in the title. I'm probably going to be going on Grizz's channel tonight at 10 p.m. UK time, inshallah, 9:30. I haven't spoken to him yet. 11 p.m. UK time. We are going to be doing A-listers. So, yeah. Give me the timestamp, KLN. Give me the timestamp, please. Anyway, hit the like button. Subscribe to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Big up every single super chatter who has supported the channel. And, yeah. Tom, I have one L, and that's Zubimendi. You have another L, which is bingo.